Alright. Just loading up CTR. Gonna do some more. Finish up our run from the other day. Just need to correct a few titles. Let's go to reflect what we're doing exactly on YouTube. Oh, it's under my other account. I also don't know if the YouTube side is configured, so if you guys are on YouTube right now and you're trying to chat, please give me one moment to fix all that. Just double check and see what we got here. Oh wow, there's lots of crash streams going on. Spiral the Dragon demo / beta. Interesting. Okay. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. I mean, I guess it's kind of beta, but you know, we'll see. I said that. One second, if you are in the stream right now and you're not seeing your chat appear, it's on the left side. I use that left side myself. That, and I don't know if it's actually streaming yet, so give me 1 second. But I just want to edit some things here. Oh, I missed my phone. Twitch is saying it can manage my stream directly from my phone. That's very helpful, actually. I don't know if I actually loaded up though.
Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins, I'll leave your...
Again, 1 second if you are in the chat, or you just arrived here. I'm just getting this to start up.
And make you my slaves.
Not test, why not?
Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
Do that. Just double check that I didn't go into an old one somehow. Nope, should be fine. Save changes. Okay, save changes. Live streaming, maybe that's what it's under. Still gonna use the whole YouTube can stream thing. Oh, yep, we're live, definitely. I'm going to change the thumbnail, though. Yeah, let's go make a quick thumbnail. Let me just double check the chat, though, because I don't know. Looks like one person's in there. Okay. Oh, I can change all this info. Okay. Streaming, crash, team racing, arcade / or time trial mode, and arcade. I don't think we need to do anything else as far as finishing up this game goes for unlockables. I'm going to reflect that. Also say watch on Twitch.tv. Okay. participants besides myself. Okay. Let's see. Others can just start up right away. Going to be continuing off where we were at the other day, which was to do some time trial modes, or the time trial mode on the main menu, because it's different than doing time trials from the adventure mode, because that's going to be time relics. These are time trials, so it's literally just doing ghosts and stuff like that. So oxide ghosts and stuff like that, the hard ones. I'm just trying to get a quick little thumbnail together on my Photoshop here. My computer hates that I have a 4K and a 1080p monitor right now, so it's like I'm trying to get this all to work. One second, my Photoshop is freaking out because it's recovering files, like usual. Ugh. Where's this going? Oh, we got a second person watching. Interesting. I'm just updating like all the info right now. Where's my save button? Share. I don't know if that's actually live right now. Should be. I don't know. It's the server URL. Where is this located? Got 3. If anybody is in the YouTube side of this and could really quickly tell me what the title says right now, or just copy paste that into the chat. Hello, Spazinator. I just want to double check that I'm actually getting this updated correctly, because right now I'm trying to make sure that my YouTube stuff is up to date. I'm just trying to find. Super chat is new fun when monetize your live streams. Viewers can purchase highlighted chat messages during your streams. Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll turn that on if it's not gonna hit me with anything. Okay, that's cool. I have to like fill out some information on that. That's dumb. Why does that matter? It's like, you already have my information, YouTube, about my partnership. Now you want more information about me. I don't have a company name. Title, graduate. I don't know. Why is it not letting me accept? Blah blah. I'll just, I don't know. Is YouTuber a title? Go with that. Only the past 30 days of purchases are shown here. Alright, whatever. Super Chat is now live. If you guys want a Super Chat, I have no idea what that is. Go ahead. It does things. It's free and it's like monetized. And it's like, okay. I think that's like bits. Like it's the equivalent of it. I don't know. YouTube Live is weird. It feels very rushed, if you ask me. It doesn't feel like a finished product. But hey, that's the only place you can watch E3 from. That's probably a lie. That is probably a lie. That's probably so they can monitor the stream better, so that if you're streaming E3, they can catch you right away. Anyway, how's everyone feeling about E3 this year? Gonna start this up real quick. Just so it's actually loaded. I'm gonna put together a bingo card real soon. I know I've been saying that. I actually started it last night. I only started with my general card, so it's not currently it's not reflecting stuff like Sony or anything like that. I don't have enough of a bingo card space to fill for Ubisoft, EA, or any of the like ones that I kind of care about or just don't care about at all. Stuff like Bethesda is just like, okay, that's cool. You're gonna make more. Well, I don't even know what Fallout, what they could do with this year, because they don't have Fallout. They don't have Elder Scrolls. I think they have Elder Scrolls Legends, but that's like a card game. So, yeah, you get your Hearthstone ripoff. Hello. Hello, YouTube chat. I see a hi there. Keep in mind I can't actually see your full name there, so I'm going to call you Morph because that's all I get to see. But yeah, we just started out. Well, kind of, sort of. We're continuing off where we were a few days ago. We did 101% already. We did all platinum in the relic races. Now we're moving on to time trial, so that means that it's going to be a little bit harder. We have to beat the Arhchive ghosts, or until I rage quit, whichever one comes first. Arcade mode will also go through, but you know, it's kind of boring to go through arcade mode, so having a chat here would be really helpful once we do get to that part. Because honestly, I'm just gonna do laps around these guys at easy, medium, and hard, so yeah. CTR is not a hard game once you really, like, once you've been playing it as long as, you know, release date, so, you know. I think I haven't touched it in, like, 5 years, though, like a lot of these games, so, I'm still, like, familiar, I guess, with CTR the most for whatever reason. I played this religiously when I was, when it first came out. I think every day after school, I was on CTR or something when it came out. That, I mean, that didn't like Crash 3 and all, but like, I remember like when that came out, that was like, I need to play this constantly kind of thing. And especially once I started to actually get really good at it, and that I could figure out the power slide and whatnot. There's still tricks I'm figuring out and still tricks I can't do, but yeah. God. See, you can't go through the mouth of the temple right there in this mode. You can in relic mode, but not this, so it kind of sucks because you could really use that. And I also find myself doing better when there aren't any ghosts versus when there are. Like, I'll have it where my ghost will beat Arhchive, but I can't beat Arhchive. It's kind of crazy that way. I think I should update the Twitch name. If I'm not mistaken, it still says we're gonna go for platinum. I'll change that in after this race. Guess now I got it. Okay. But now I'm seeing stuff on Facebook where it's like, oh, they totally announced they're doing a CTR remake. It's like, please stop. Please stop. What's up, Rocket? Again, I can only see a portion of your name, so I'm going to go by whatever I can read. Thankfully, it's something that's actually legible for the most part. So I'm just going to call you Rocket. I know fake news is everywhere when it comes to Crash. It's like, please stop. It's like, the second somebody gets a question, and it's like, you know, we get a lot of feedback, and our fans are saying they want to see CTR, they immediately ignore every sentence that comes after that when they said, but it's up to the publisher and not us to make that decision. But nope, that confirms it. They're working on CTR, guys. Hands down. Clearly, they have the time to not only finish up Crash Insane Trilogy, Destiny, they're also working on CTR. No, that's not how this works. We are doing time trials. You are right. So the plan is to do all Arhchive, but keep in mind I said the plan is to do all Arhchive. I'm trying to do the best I can. Let's just say it. Whoa, like that right there. I lost it right there. Ooh, my God. Okay, I'm like trying to do like multitask things right now, so I'll use that as my excuse. Okay, is that fair enough? Hopefully when I load my page, it doesn't load audio. 1 second. We are going to do an edit. Once Twitch loads, mute that, please. Thank you. CTR. We're gonna do. It is Insane Trilogy Hype. So we're gonna call this Time Trial. Outside times. Outside Ghosts. And we're gonna call it that. On the YouTube side, I don't know how many people are actually paying attention, but on the YouTube side, do you see the title? Hello, BDRP. What is the title of my stream right now on YouTube? Because I couldn't see the save changes button, so I don't know if that actually updated or not. I just typed it in, and I assume because it's live, it might just take whatever's in there. But I'm probably missing something because I have like a skin on for YouTube, and that skin turns everything dark, and sometimes it hides buttons on me, which is brilliant. It does. Okay, thank you. So it should say whatever I wrote. Interesting. Oh my God. I don't know what happened there. Like, I thought I don't know. That was weird. I just turned without... I don't know. Oh, God. I hate this so much. He's so neck and neck with me. It's terrible. Thank you. I should probably reset to earn? Unless I can catch up right here. Whatever I just did there was pretty good. Are you kidding me? That might be the race. That's it right there. Done. Trashed. Oh. It's gonna be rough, alright. I don't know. That's all, folks. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I'm getting some people told me that they use Pinstripe, and some YouTubers were using Pinstripe when they did their uploads, so I'm going to take their word on it. I typically use Dingo Dial, though, so I don't know what exactly he brings to the table. I would assume that he's better in acceleration, because his car sounds like engines, and Coco's for that matter. So I think their acceleration. And since in this game, top speed's good, but acceleration gets you there from a faster start standpoint. Because once you lose that, your acceleration goes down. You got to keep on speeding up, and sometimes there aren't that many opportunities. So, oh god. That and he's a boss character, so you don't get to see a lot of gameplay as him outside of, unless you do it, you know, stuff like this in arcade mode. So I'm gonna try to show off boss characters a little bit better than I normally would, I guess. You son of a. Let's get to it. Come on. I just don't even want to see him on my screen, guys. I can't stand that asshole anymore. We gotta get out of here. Just no more. I don't know what I'm trying to act like right now, but we just can't stand this guy. Had enough of him. He wants to turn my entire planet into a concrete parking lot and make me his slave. Oh god. There we go. And Pinstripe will beat Arhchive for a good price. But you know. YouTube saves, I already read that. What am I saying? Trophy is the best for less curvy tracks. Yes, but in order to unlock Entropy, you have to beat all of his ghosts anyway. So, if we're almost in Entropy is I think he's classed with Tiny and Dingodile, so it's almost like it's no point, you know. Like there is because it's Entropy, but you would assume he'd be the best as far as like beating these, but he kind of sucks when you race him. But I mean that's intentional. But at the same time, he kind of sucks. So it's really hard to do that. See, I'm wondering, like, did somebody play as within that class and they just like reuse the character and just input the controls and it just works because it's the same essential character? Like, you know, did they, when they were making this, did they, or is like, is there like, how is this game programmed exactly to understand that Entropy is supposed to be playing this? Like, are we using data from developers working with similar characters? Because I'm pretty sure if you're testing this and you just play this Entropy all the time, you kind of get bored. Unless someone actually went through, did this as Entropy just to, you know, prove that yes, you can do this, but it wasn't that great of a time kind of thing. You know, I don't know. It's like a weird mashup. And then as Arhchive, just like they can mask him in and be any character because literally it's a character swap. So Arhchive can be anyone because he exists in the game, but he doesn't. It's like really weird. I think the game will crash if you play Arhchive, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll just say yes to that because Pinstripe said yes. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, these are 30-second laps on Coco Park here, so it's not bad. And I mean, if this is for Coco, and if we have Coco stats right now, I'm going to say that we should be doing well, right? Makes me sick to see players who get their carts skidding across the track to have an extra boost. What? Okay. I took that win like Pinstripe took Tana. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired, my friend. I almost want to flag that as inappropriate. It's that bad. You're fine. For some reason, Tropy felt faster. Huh. Weird. Just like Komodo Joe felt like a faster normal class character. Yeah, normal class is in, you know, Crash and Cortex class, right? Because like those three are within the same. Komodo Joe is equivalent to them. I could also swear that Fake Crash boosted better on turbo heavy tracks. Interesting. Maybe. I could try out when we do turbo track. I could play Fake Crash there. I love to play as Fake Crash. Like that's just, he's a fun character, and you know you have to beat the purple gem cup to get him. But you know, it's cool. You know, if you're gonna put boss characters and stuff that you can't play as normally, why didn't they just put Fake Crash into the purple cup? Because then it would have been like, wait a second, Am I facing Crash? Oh my god, what's that? Rather than you dig in the menu, it's like, oh, I unlocked a new character. How did I do that? Because I don't think it tells you got fake Crash. It just like you get fake Crash because you beat that purple cup. Remember? Remember? You remember? It's like it doesn't tell you. So if you're not gonna play the other modes, you never notice you unlocked him or that his existence is even there. And plus in Crash 3, yeah, that was his premiere, and a lot of people didn't know that you'd beat the game 104% at minimum to even see him. So that's getting every relic at minimum to see fake Crash, and it's like, oh, okay. And he only appears in 2 levels in the American version, 3 in the European, I think Japanese as well. But it's just like, what? Fake Crash? What's that? Yeah, exactly. Arhchive just sucks in CNK, and it's like, okay, why? Also, it's like someone pointed out in my stream. Arhchive says, "Yeah, I will be gone for good after that defeat." It's like you'll never hear the last. This is the last you'll hear from me. He shows up in Crash Bash. Next game, he's the boss. Okay. Should I just restart, or is Arhchive gonna like wipe out and I just can pass him there? This is a little bit awkward. I don't know how to take this really. So I'm not exactly about to lose, but I am about to lose, if you get what I mean. I think I messed up. Yeah, I could use Dingodile. The fake Crash suit? It is a new character right there. It's not exactly a skin. If there is a suit available, that'd be interesting. I've actually saw that you can, well, I was at an anime convention, I know, Herb and Weeaboo, and we saw a guy in a Crash outfit, of all things, and it was like a full fursuit, Crash suit, and it's like, I kind of want that, not gonna lie. Just for the sake of, like, I have something to go to at a con, but I'm not a furry, so that's the awkward part. It's more so I just want to cosplay as Crash or something that I really care for, but I'm not gonna go that far. It's also like $300, so if I had the money, maybe. I'm gonna restart before I crash into that wall. Beat my time. Okay. I can make arbitrary times into YouTube comments too, sir. I'm kidding. You probably actually did it. Congratulations. I might have already, but I'm not sure. I'm just more focused on trying to get Arhchive beaten, even though I think my Ghost beat him. I hate that about this mode. It's like, oh, you did so well when you were just aimlessly driving for the sake of, I don't know, completing this fast. Now that you see what your Ghost did and you see what Arhchive did, I always just start to lose it. It's just like, well, great. I'm not going to beat myself suddenly. I was trying to drift there and it didn't do it. Trying to get that meter filled and focus on that more than anything. At the bottom right. Oh, I missed that. I think this is helping. Oh, that helped. It's like you just have to squeeze the last burst out of anything you can get in order to get this to work. That's the secret of all of this, but it's like, well, duh, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get these jumps. That didn't help. Honestly, when you're trying to go through all these and you don't really have like the layout for any of them in your mind. You're just going to try to go for what you can. I'm not trying to get the fastest lap in the world, so I'm just here to beat Arhchive, really. If I was going for this, I'd actually really go in deep in this, but I really don't care, you know? I just don't have the time. I'm okay if I can get under 30 seconds right now. 26 seconds would be nice, but you know. 129. So I didn't beat your time, but you know. Again, just going down the list pretty much of all of these. The biggest problem points is going to be like Dingo Canyon for me. I'm going to try to do that right now just so I can get it out of the way, honestly. Because we were up to the Ghost for Arhchive, but you know, it's kind of a harder one. They recommended Pinstripe after a while, but it's just like, not too sure if any of them's really going to help me. We'll see. But I just absolutely hate this level and Arhchive in it and whatnot. Oh god, I missed that jump. I was trying to get that. It's like, I just want to get through it, you know? I want to get all these done and just, I'm going for unlockable stuff. Best time in the world? Nah. I don't care. Because when you look at like all the uploads in Europe and stuff, it just looks so much more impressive because of the Penta. Of course, their times are slightly different. Ooh, 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 ooh. Actually, I recovered that fine. I was going for that wall when I was trying to hold left there. There we go. Oh. And then there's that. There's always those things. I'm not on an emulator. I'm on the PS3. So this is all sort of console legit, you know? Whatever the PS3 emulator deems legit, we'll go off that one. Wow, okay. I'm getting really picky about my start right now. I don't know why. What about Brazil? Oh my god. It would not catch my... I don't want to even say catch my drip, but you get what I mean. It's like he says crap, but it's drat. It's rated E. You can't really say... Well, I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't expect them to put crap in a game. Here we go. Interesting. I haven't heard him say that yet. I hate this. I might go for might switch out characters in a second because this doesn't seem to be working. What's up, Eric? On the Twitch side, that is. Have you tried going the same way Arhchive does in split track? I will. I just for some reason like the right side a lot. I don't know why. Otherwise I might just do character swap out. Really? Yes, I am done with Platinum Relics. That's all uploaded, pretty much. I mean, it's archived. But yeah, we did all of the Platinums earlier in the week. And then I was busy, so I couldn't stream this week too much, so... trying to get these done. I'm gonna probably switch out and see if I can do this with a different character better. It's more so like staying on course that's been an issue too. What's the stats on fake crash? Fake crash. Jeez. Such a character. I don't know if this is reputable. All around. So Pinstripe's supposed to be the upgrade of Coco and Engine. No idea what that is. Sorry, guys. Super Cheats is a terrible website. Don't go to it. Best speed. Ripperoo is best turning. Best speed is Papu. Upgrade of... yeah, let's try Papu on this one. Although there are turns, so... otherwise I might do Komodo Joe, because he's an all-around, so... yeah, Pinstripe is best acceleration. So I don't know how well that's going to help us here. Oops. Oh, I know. I know. This is probably not... well, it might work. God. That was close. Doesn't look like this is gonna make it though. I feel like I need to get under 30 seconds and I have no idea how we're gonna accomplish that. See, I'm telling you, the right side feels like it's faster if I just barely caught up to him there. Otherwise, do you think I should unlock Entropy, come back to this, and do these again? I really don't know. Maybe that's the trick to this. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, let's try that. Or try to restart, but... Oh, I hate this one. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I really want to avoid the jumps there. Thanks, guys. There we go. Really have no idea which side is faster. We're gonna go with that. Or why they chose the left side for that matter. When I feel like the right could catch up. Oh my god. Beautiful. I don't even know what happened there. Maybe it's because of the armadillo timing? I don't know. I kind of jumped to this one because I know it's the hardest. So I think we've done 4 so far in total. And some of those weren't done on this stream. It was done on the old stream from earlier this week. But it was mainly Crash Cove and Roost Tubes. I know we just did Tiger Temple. I might have done another one besides that, but I can't quite remember. Otherwise, that might be it. This one, we obviously are up to Ox. Oh, and Coco Park. We just did Coco Park. Oh, hello from Poland, or you know, hello to Poland, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the European version, so I don't get the benefits of having like a Penta available, because Penta's broken. I mean, Penta is not that good in this version. It's just a Penta is equal to Polar, and that's it. There's no difference. What do you think? Should we stay with Papu for one more? Because if I change to something else, it's not going to be as good. Like, I can't go to Dingo Dial, for instance, because Papu's like the next step above Dingo Dial. And we tried Pinstripe, and it was like kind of meh. You know what? We're gonna do. I'm just gonna try this again without spitting out there. Because I'm thinking I might go for. Not Fake Crash. I think Komodo Joe might be my next step. Unless Fake Crash is equal. I thought he was equal to just Crash, though. Engine, essentially Pinstripe is the upgraded version of Engine, so that wouldn't totally help us. Oh. I don't know what I did differently there, but nope. Don't you hate this guy? Okay. mean, and if I'm gonna go for engine, I might as well go back to pinstripe essentially, because that's better. And engine's difference is like engine will give you acceleration, but pinstripe has better acceleration than engine, and is the equal stats for everything else, or better. So it's hard to do that. Wish there was an easier solution to all of this, or a better known solution besides, like, you know, go get entropy. And it's like, maybe if I do all that, maybe it'll still suck. I don't know. Tsukamoto Joe. This is rough. How's everyone's weekend been so far, though? See, it starts out well, but you know what'll happen. Polar. If I actually switch to Polar and win, I'm gonna be really upset. Like, that's not fair. Why would you do that? A kids camp? With nice weather? I know, right? It was about to rain this morning, then it's like, nope. We got some decent weather going on right now, so that's a first. It's been like raining almost every other day here. Penta does not work as well in the North American version. If you're probably thinking about the European, where he has the maxed out stats and everything for no reason. In this version, he's equal to Polar and Per, and that's it. Coach made you? Sounds like your coach didn't want to do it, so he made you do it. Was it his kids? This should actually be a decrease in performance, but we'll see. You never know. I might have done something dumb. Or get really lucky for no reason, because, you know. It's kind of sad that Crash himself cannot beat Arhchive races, you know? Or maybe like scale one per character class so that there's at least, you know, some kind of, I don't know. I guess every character has its strengths and weaknesses. It's hard to do that. 34 degrees Celsius yesterday in Canada in June. Interesting. It's not supposed to be that way? Going to guess no, from what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, nope. Well, maybe. Maybe change levels too. Okay, so let me double check one thing. Stats the characters. My Chrome is not reacting. There we go. Okay, so Entropy has one stat advantage over Papu, and that's that Entropy has one more point in turning than Papu does. So I don't know where they're getting their sources from, mind you, for super cheats. So, I mean, CTR character stats. I'm gonna try another website just to double check. This one only cares about top speed, it looks like. I could be missing something here. Based on the Google result. Yeah, okay, here we go. I don't know why they're ranking these out of 7, but we'll go with that. Oh, Arhchive's like a 7 out of 7. And in like every stat. There is no perfect character like Arhchive in the North American version, though. Oh, actually, this is contradicting super cheats. So Papu Papu has a 1 out of 7 rating in handling. His acceleration's at a 3. And Trophy is exactly the same as Papu. Whereas Fake Crash is a 5 out of 7 in almost everything. In all 3 stats. It makes this so complicated for no reason. I don't know where they're getting these again, but... I like how there's like a difference between American and European version. They're showing beta images, and it's like, that's not true. You got that off an emulator, so please remove from your wiki. Alright, so it's either we go for top speed or we go for best performance all around. I think we're gonna have to go for... Because even if I go and unlock Entropy, he's exactly the same as Papu Papu. There's no point. So there's not like I get an advantage for playing as Entropy. There's absolutely nothing. And it's just finding whether I need all around or best in one performance area here. Which might be acceleration. So I might go back to Pinstripe. I'm really hating this level, man. Papu has the worst turning in the game, which is hilarious because of his level being so turn heavy. So you would think he would have something like improved, like maybe 3 out of 7, you know, just to give him a little bit. But no, he has best top speed, and that's it. And since this track is so curvy, I'm going to try Fake Crash. He's the best all around, but see how quickly I'm losing with him, whereas at least I got an advantage with Papu. It's like once he gets to these sections, I really can't do much. Yeah, I'm gonna change characters because Fake Crash really can't get past the first section unless he somehow slows down miraculously, but he's at a 7 out of 7 character. I think that's a huge issue right now. Alright, let's go for Pinstripe. Back to acceleration being our priority, I guess. This one's like mind-bogglingly stupid because you've got... I mean, they went for a character that has max stats. What can I say? You can't play as a max stat character in the North American version unless you have Penta. Technically, you can't get Penta until you beat all these levels, or all these Arhchive times. So that's cheating, because you're literally using a code to get a character that you're not supposed to be playing as until you beat this character. So yeah, you could use Penta, but you're cheating in order to play as Penta. It's no different if I use a Game Shark to max out whatever character I have in stats. And so, I mean, not really, but you get what I mean. It's not intended for the way that they want you to unlock him. You can, but you shouldn't. But I understand why some people would. He's just not supposed to be. A tactical advantage by typing in a cheat code. Exactly. Is there a way for me to get infinite turbo items and maxed out turbo in this mode via cheat code? I think there actually is. Unless that's just arcade mode that it works in. Like, is there a way... Okay, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to do the dumb way out, which is to look at what others have done. Because right now it's just like, really? Oxide on Dingo Canyon. I just want to see what they've done to this one. It's funny because, like, I don't see people... Oh, this is European version. That doesn't count. I need NTSC. A lot of people that do play CTR and upload footage are not from America. Not to say that's bad. I'm just saying I always notice that whenever I'm looking at footage of the game, it's always out of the European version. But when you do have the European version, you also have Penta, and they'll play as Penta a lot in other countries because he's so good. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing with Pinstripe. It's like kind of crazy. Just lots of boosts, lots of turns, and he can get this 2 seconds faster. So basically, I gotta shave 2 seconds off my time to get a good time. Okay, avoid the sand at the beginning, it looks like. Except for that very last part, that's fine. I don't want to get the drifts off of the, or the jumps off of the concrete. I guess because you're in the air, it'll slow you down by a second. And then when you're in the water, just drift out of it. Don't jump out of it. Okay, that's where I'm messing up. Like, if I go through here... Here, let me try that. It's like a really narrow passage, which I think is why a lot of people don't do it. If I can master that, you might be right. It looks faster. But to what degree? Yeah. And he's just like barely moving as I'm going through it. Oh, because I'll already have enough speed. I get what you mean, yeah. Okay. I want to try to mirror this guy as best as possible so I don't have to worry about it. It's too slow on your first lap because you don't have a lot of momentum. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a flow for this. It's just like, I gotta make sure that this is not gonna bring me into the sand right away. Oh god. How do I get a good turn out of that sand? Oops. Okay. Basically, he did like this to get, well, I was about to do it, but he basically just like wrote it up instead of instead of like jumping back up. The key to winning here is going down the first slope and trying to keep your momentum through the water area. Okay. Ooh, look at that. He does go right, though. I will note that he did go to the right. I really didn't notice how much going down certain slopes actually affects your speed in this game. I just kind of figured it didn't really matter as long as you're power sliding, but okay, I guess it does. Even so, still not exactly getting the best time in the world. Oh god. Still ahead of me, though. Maybe I should not do pinstripe? I don't know. Just because if I'm trying to maintain top speed, I want to be a heavier character that can go down this hill. Again, I don't know how much that is actually factored into the game, but they're saying maintain speed down this hill. So... he's already gaining on me, great. And he didn't go through the cactus thing, he just did this. You can kind of see Arhchive doing that, though. Yeah, I'm going to do a different character in a second. It's just that he's got the better acceleration, which really helps. Oop, look at that. Oh my god. His leap, though, is just always better. He, like, does this giant leap in ruse tubes that you can't do yourself, and it's like, what are you doing? This information is from a speedrunner, but he explained in some surfaces of the game that at sideways, like walls and sewer speed, and it's going downhill. Gives you speed boost as if you were going downhill. Okay. That's probably, yeah, I think the edges in the water might be some of those surfaces. Well, you're also... At sideways, like the walls and sewer speed, but count as going downhill. I mean, you're literally going downhill here, too. Which, I think you're just using that momentum to get through this section. But, you know... Do you know which character he plays as specifically? Because most speedrunners, from what I've gathered, play as acceleration characters like Pinstripe, whereas Pinstripe has the advantage over other characters because he's, I don't know, a boss character, so he gets an additional stat boost. Because he's unlockable and whatnot, so they have to make them better. It was Coco? In this, but in general, like he probably does adventure mode more often than anything. I think. I mean, go ahead and find something if you can, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. But so this would be your upgrade to Coco and Engine is to play Pinstripe, which is what I think I'm watching right now on YouTube, but you know. Oh. I hit R1 again and then try to get out of that, but that's not happening. Oops. try this. And yeah, he uses this side, so I'm trying my best to take a look at what he's doing. And trying to... Oh my god, this level. Honestly, without that wipeout... I mean, even with that wipeout, it's not that bad, but still. It's like really... I didn't catch my lap time, though, so I don't know if that improved. Might have been a second better. But it was not probably 2 seconds better like I'm aiming for. Okay. No. Like, not old enough? So... I saw that thing coming. God damn. Nope, 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 nope. Reset, nope. God damn it, YouTube. YouTube autoplay is like the worst thing. I mean, it can be okay, but half the time, no. Fall. Rip. Okay, there you go. Oh my god. What is that? Alright, whatever. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Let's see what his later laps are like. Final lap. Yeah, it's like the exact same method every time. Okay, I see what he's doing. By the... So, right here, right by the end of this, if I can actually make it there, it looks like he's like doing a boost, and he's doing 3 boosts down the hill. That was close. But like he's getting the 3rd boost right before the water. So I don't know how helpful that is. Considering I'm like going slower than usual, this isn't helpful. I didn't do the 3 boosts by the water, or before the water, but you know what I mean. Whatever I'm doing now is slower than usual. Great. that, kind of. Except I needed to space that out differently. What the hell is that? Alright. Possibly. I don't know what I'm doing here. At least I got a second off my average time for a lap. I was at 34 and I was at 33, so that's something. This is going to go back to 34 or even 35 at the rate I'm going. Yep. Damn. Yeah, I can play Turbo Track. I want to break from this one. This is dumb. Can only imagine what they did for the Turbo Track time, though. It is the last one listed, technically. So let's see what happened to it. Ab.
What?
This webcam.
Yeah,
Yep. All right.
Are you hot?
Yes.
Can you turn the air conditioner?
Yeah, I can do that in a second. Yeah, it's like really warm because it's like warm outside. That makes sense. This is much easier, but at the same time, I'm thinking, how bad is the entropy and, well, not entropy with oxide time for this one if it's so simple to get through, you know? I'm also wondering if pin strip's the right one to go with. Okay, last lap. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna spin out if I try to do that too long. Oh god. It just like shot me and I had to recover all of that momentum back. Alright, 1 second, gotta change the temperature in here.
See if you can beat my fastest time on this track.
Okay. Whew. So Eric, how's your PC been since you built it? Oh God. It looks like Entropy had issues with that too. So there's no like fast recovery, you just have to know to brake. Go. Right. Left. Right. It's been amazing. You're playing at 1080p for everything, so everything should be like 1080p max, you know, on that 10, even on 1060 and all. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out is there any parts you're looking for specifically? Or are you kind of good so far? Like, did you need to do any hard drive upgrades, anything like that down the road? I know, right? Getting crashed in like what is it? The third today? 27 days, guys. Yeah, you should get an SSD. That's the #1 priority, if you ask me. But you will have to clone your hard drive in its current state to the SSD, so keep that in mind. Oh boy. Why am I going this slow? Using software that can clone hard drives to an SSD, including Windows itself. Use CTR. They have an option for that, for cloning drives. You just have the SSD inside of your computer at the same time, or via USB externally. I would say internal would be faster, and you would just let the cloner just do its job, find that SSD, and it'll try to do, or try to take whatever you've got currently, including the operating system, in there. Oh no, don't worry about those processors. They're like, the i9s are like $1,000 each, so yeah, rip. Yeah, if you got a PC and you need to do that, yeah. There's an 8-core i7. I did not see that, but you know what? It's gonna be like probably $800 at that point. Yeah, it's like after all these years, we finally have some decent 8 cores out from Intel, and it's like, how long did that take them? Not to say I like AMD at all, I'm just saying it's like, come on guys, we've been asking for this for years. The CPUs have pretty much been meh as far as upgrades have gone. Ryzen's finally challenging AMD, or sorry, Intel, so. $600 for, yeah, that's double the price. I barely want to pay $300 right now for a CPU. Like, you kidding me? I don't care at that rate. until I absolutely need it for gaming, which I won't, I'm good. And you know what? I could be wrong, but when you introduce more cores into this, you can actually like ruin performance in some cases if the games don't even take advantage of those extra cores and are coded to only use like, you know, quad core or something as its maximum, and it isn't optimized for a octa-core or whatever. But I mean, we have had octa-cores for a long time, so maybe not as much as back then, but you might not see a gaming advantage. You might just see more performance, like all-around advantage, but you might actually see a less improvements for games that aren't optimized anyway to use that. Oh my god, I'm just jumping over these. But I can't give you the tech information of why that happens, but you know, it does happen from what I've gathered, like I've noticed over the years from what people reporting on, you know, performance-wise. Like, this is built because, you know, they go for the quad core or dual core even still today. Quad core support for gaming has been like okay since like 2012ish, but you know, it took a while for even them to surpass dual cores for gaming, or you know, requiring quad cores. I don't understand why people still build quad cores gaming computers. It just feels like a lost cause there. Yes, you will have to do hard drive upgrades at minimum for what you've got right now. i5 SSD 1050 Ti. I would go for a 1060. I'm not gonna lie. I'd go for the extra step because Eric was gonna go for a 1050, I believe, or you know, was floating around some, and I was explaining to him since he just built his based off of my recommendations. If you're gonna go for a graphics card, at least go for 1060, because if you're just gonna do 1080, especially go for a 1060 with 6 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, and you should be okay from there. That's mainly yeah, it was a 6 gigabyte. There are 3 gigabyte variants. You have to be very careful when it comes to the 1060s. The 1050s, I believe, are at 2 or 3, but they don't go too high, so that's why I don't recommend them as much. You're losing a lot between those two, and at minimum you're looking at a $30-$40 difference from what I remember. I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head though. I could be wrong, it might be a bigger gap, but I thought they were 30-40. It wasn't that much of a, you know, price point difference in the long run compared to like going from 1060 to 1070. If you have at least a 1060 at 6 gigabytes, I think you're fine. Like, you don't need an upgrade half the time. You could be right with the 4 gigabyte, yeah. 4 gigabytes of GDDR5. Yeah, that's a 1050. That sounds right. This level, though. Should I just do a speed character? I think I should do a speed character. I don't know how else to utilize this track speed. Papu? Sure. $1050 Ti can't even run Battlefield 4 at 60. Yeah. Like, let's just put it this way. If you're not going to do 4K and you don't care too much about VR but want to dabble with it, go with the 1060 with 6 gigabytes and you'll be fine for a long time. As far as PC gaming goes, 1080p is done. Like, you can get a 1060 for a relatively good price. You don't have to do much of that. And keep in mind, because the 1080 Ti is coming out, check out eBay to see if anybody's going to sell them. It might be used, but you know what? They're probably going to be fine. A lot of them will still honor their warranties and whatnot if you get one used still. And yeah, I've got a 1080 in mind, but I mean, I could have gone for a 1070 and I probably would have been okay. I do have a 4K monitor though, so that is a little bit different. Since I actually do 4K gaming for 1080, so that small performance gain I did get from the difference changes things when it's 1080 versus a 1070. I'm not doing crazy things like, you know, SLIing the things though, because they really didn't gain much for performance, and actually they, in some cases, they can go worse, because like some people have done that to GTA 5, and GTA 5 just screws up with SLI. So it's not recommended to SLI your system, and by that I mean use multiple NVIDIA graphics cards. Yeah, 1440p would be your. You could get 60 out of that. Overwatch, stuff like that, that's not too demanding, even though it's like a beautiful game. You'll be fine with a 1060 for getting even 4K in some cases. You might be able to game at that with some lower settings. I'm almost about to rage quit out of this. The upgrade is mainly for renders and playing. Yeah, that would do it. I mean, yeah, you would need a decent graphics cards if you want to do some streaming too. I might actually switch over to some PC games now that I'm like thinking about it. I'm kind of getting tired of Crash right now, or at least CTR, because it's just like I'm just done with these Arhchive races at this point. I might switch my stream over. Yeah, Destiny 2 on console is going to just be absolutely terrible from what I'm seeing. That is to say that the PC version is going to be optimized at launch. I'm going to copy and paste that source. Most of your friends are on console, that would do it. But a lot of people I'm playing with already have Blizzard because of Overwatch and whatnot. So, you know, can you give me like 1 second? I'm going to switch my cutoff, possibly when I'm switching between the two. Oh, you know. Yeah, when I'm doing that, that's when I'm switching sources. That's happening. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I have a microphone on all of these, and then I'm gonna get the. I don't need that. I need the YouTube side. I don't know what's going on whenever I load, like why the YouTube isn't staying, but we'll see. That's not what I want. Apologize, I don't have this exactly set up right now, but we're gonna try it. I might have to go offline for a second just to get a few things ready, but I don't know if, how long that's gonna be, so I'm just gonna try to get this situated. Oh, here it is. Chat. We're gonna have on this side at least for now. That's fine. And then YouTube chat for what it's worth. It is there. It's yeah. The YouTube chat, that is. Copy and pasta. Okay, and now I just need to get the game loaded up. I don't know if this will actually work because I've had issues, but we'll see. It actually does pop up for that, but does it do anything when I load the game? That's weird. All right, let's just test this out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to readjust the screen in a second, but I think it's not actually going to... Well, give me 1 second. Because I don't see Overwatch listed. That doesn't mean I'm going... It says... Well, yeah, it says launching because I've got the game launching, but I don't exactly have... I have... Basically, what I'm doing is a window capture, and I don't see Overwatch as an option when I'm trying to do window capture. Wait, this is it. But I don't know if it's actually... Tell me if you can see anything. I don't think you can because it's a 4K resolution. Did you see anything when I was just in it for a second there. I don't know what you saw because I'm going to have to figure this all out. But yeah, it looks like nothing appears. Interesting. Now, if I change this game to 1080p, which I don't want to, but I might have to. Actually, I think I have to. I'm going to put it in 720p. It's going to look terrible on the screen. But just for the sake of trying. Does it actually care? It's more so I just have to figure out what... You can hear it. Yeah, it's because I have desktop capture on for audio. But how do stream? Maybe that's weird that it... So it's like it defaults to anything that says Overwatch, I think, is what's going on. Overwatch, okay. So, why can't I stream it? I think my next best option is to try a different streaming program, honestly. I think Blizzard has its own capture program, so I might do that. Just to make it simple. Is this actually running at 720p? This doesn't look bad. It's funny. But even so, it's not appearing, so what's the point of even trying to run it that low? If it's not going to do anything. Okay. Give me 1 moment to stop the stream, and you'll get notified on Twitch when I'm streaming again. I'm probably not going to put this on Crash Pro 3, though. So, done for Crash, at least for now. So, give me a few minutes to set everything up and see what's going on. Might take a little longer, though, than expected.